Hey everybody, this is D Hunter bringing another action figure review. Today we're going to be looking at the McFarlane Toys Fortnite Big Mouth action figure. Now it's been quite a while since McFarlane has released a Fortnite figure. The last ones they made were Scully and Vendetta, and that was well over 6 months ago. A little Fortnite drop from McFarlane, happy to finally have something. This is one of those weird, crazy, bizarre, creepy skins, and those are my favorite type. Big Mouth here was originally available in the item shop back in November of 2019, and I think he's been out there a couple times since then. Unfortunately, I did not get him, although he definitely appeals to me. If he comes out again and I have some V-Bucks, I'll definitely grab him. So let's take a look at the packaging here. At the top, Fortnite. At the bottom, Epic Games, Big Mouth, ages 12 plus, a little barcode you can scan. And here he is in the package. He comes with the traditional one weapon, being the boom bow, one pickaxe, one back bling, and the figure, and a stand in the back. This guy looks crazy in there. One side, here he is, what appears to be laughing maniacally. Other side, pretty much the same thing, says Fortnite. Top, Big Mouth, you can see McFarlane Toys, the Spawn logo. At the bottom, there is a barcode in case that helps anybody. On the back side, you can see a bunch of other McFarlane Fortnite figures. And I don't see anything else new on the back here. This guy was revealed with a couple other figures, so we know there's some more coming. I got my figure from Amazon.com, $24 prime shipping. Here he is. So, let's crack him open. Alright, now that we got this figure out of the package, here he is with all of his accessories laid out. And he does come with, first time in the McFarlane line, his weapon is a boom bow. His back bling is called the Council of Frogs. His harvesting tool is called Vision. And then he's also got a collector stand. But before we look at the accessories, let's check out the actual figure. So here he is. Look at that huge, wide open mouth. It's almost like he's got some kind of hood here. It's ripped open. The teeth look fantastic. The tongue appears to be on a ball joint, has a little bit of articulation. Detail is fantastic. You can even see like the roof of the mouth back there. It's hollow, but the detail's there. It looks great. Moving further down, got some sleeves, a little bit big at the bottom, but it's game accurate. It's got a frog on the side. I had read his favorite food is to eat frogs. It's got this little vial here. It's transparent. The effect is really cool. Some bones on there. You can see all the teeth at the bottom as well. It just looks so bizarre. I love it. Going further down, a few more little vials on his side here. His boots, looks like double jointed knees, double jointed elbows. This guy's looking great. Now let's check out his accessories, and let's start off with the boring stuff. Here's his collector stand. You can see it's got two pegs for the peg holes in their feet. Got the Fortnite logo. It's a perfect circle, pretty basic, and hollow on the inside. Now I'm not much of a stand guy. This thing's going to go into a huge bin of stands, never to be seen again. Now let's check out his back bling. This thing is called the Council of Frogs. 3 frogs put together. I believe these are snacks that he's going to be saving for later. As you can see, one's got his tongue out, one's got his tongue partially out. They're all sort of strapped into his back. He's got a peg to fit into the peg hole in his back. Thing looks pretty cool, pretty weird. Here he is wearing his back bling. You can't really tell from the front, but spin him around. You can see all those frogs on his back. And don't forget, he does have another one on his side. Here's his back bling next to all the other back blings that McFarlane has made in their Fortnite collection. And they are all interchangeable between each McFarlane figure. And here are all the back blings released by both McFarlane Toys on the top and Jazwares on the bottom. And even though the back blings attach the same way via a peg to the peg hole in the figure's back, they are not interchangeable between both lines, as the thickness of the peg is quite different. Here are several different McFarlane figures wearing each other's back blings, showing you they are interchangeable between the figures, at least in the McFarlane line. And if you wanted to take a Jazwares back bling and try to put it into a McFarlane figure, their peg hole is simply too small. They just will not fit no matter what you do. And in turn, if you were to take a Jazwares figure, try to put the McFarlane back bling in there, it would fit, but it's so small it would just fall right out. Now let's check out his harvesting tool, or more commonly referred to as a pickaxe in the game. This thing is called Vision, and I'd say for obvious reasons. It's almost like a shovel with spikes on it and a giant eye at the top to keep an eye on you. Spikes on the back, black handle, and some spikes on the base as well. Here he is holding his pickaxe, and as Big Mouth is walking down the sidewalk, he hears a chest behind the brick wall, decides to get it, chop, chop, chop. Not only has he exposed the chest, but he gained a little brick along the way. And now that he's opened the chest, it looks like he got himself a med kit, a boom bow, and some boogie bombs. Here's his pickaxe, next to all the other pickaxes McFarlane has made, and they are interchangeable between each of the McFarlane figures. And here are all the pickaxes released by both McFarlane Toys and Jazwares, and I'm happy to say they are interchangeable between both lines. And here are several different McFarlane figures holding each other's pickaxes, showing you they are interchangeable between the McFarlane line. And here are a couple of McFarlane figures holding Jazwares pickaxes, and a couple of Jazwares figures holding McFarlane pickaxes, showing you they are interchangeable between both lines. Now let's check out his weapon. This is a boom bow. It's like a giant bow and arrow. You can see mine's a little bit warped here. I should be able to fix that with some hot water, but annoying nonetheless. You can see the grip down here, the arrow permanently attached. It looks decent, maybe a little bit too big and a little too bulky, but we'll see. Here he is holding his boom bow, and I'd say the size is pretty decent, but maybe he wasn't the right figure to come with the boom bow, as he has no head articulation and can't rotate his head to turn where he's shooting. Looks a little rough this way. Would have worked with almost any of the other Fortnite figures. Here's his boom bow, next to a couple of other bow and arrow type Fortnite items. On the left here are two different versions of the Crossbow, both from Jazwares. Here are all the different guns that McFarlane has released in their Fortnite collection. And here are all the weapons that McFarlane has released on the left, next to all the weapons that Jazwares has released that McFarlane has not released, totaling all the different guns you can use for your Fortnite figures. Here are several different McFarlane figures holding each other's guns, showing you they are interchangeable between the McFarlane line. And here are a couple of McFarlane figures holding Jazwares guns, and a couple of Jazwares figures holding McFarlane guns, showing you they are interchangeable between both lines. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at the figure and his accessories, now let's check out some other accessories and vehicles you can use to enhance these figures. Here he is driving the McFarlane Quad Crasher. Now he doesn't fit on the vehicle super good. The soft goods sort of shirt or jacket is pushing his legs down, making him lean further back than he should. He actually probably fits on this Quad Crasher almost the worst of all the McFarlane figures. And here he is on the back of the Quad Crasher. Here he is pushing around another figure in the McFarlane shopping cart. And here he is being pushed around in the shopping cart. Here he is next to the McFarlane glider and launchpad combo set. Here he is next to it fully assembled. Here he is getting ready to launch up and glide away. And here he is using the McFarlane glider. This guy looks excellent with this thing. The Dragon Glider is one of my favorites they make, and it matches his bizarre tone. Here he is next to a treasure chest. This chest is made by Jazwares Toys and is intended for the smaller 4-inch figures. You might think to yourself, how could it possibly be for the smaller figures if it's too large even for these 7-inch McFarlane figures? Well, it wasn't exactly supposed to be in scale with them. It was actually an accessory pack. You'd open it up, it'd have some building material and a few different weapons. But since chests are such a huge part of the game, I'm very happy to have one that is at least close to scale with these McFarlane figures. Here he is opening up a llama. This llama is obviously not for McFarlane or Jazwares, as it's simply just a stuffed animal. But that crazy pink llama has become a staple of the Fortnite game, and once again, I'm happy to have one for my figures. And here he is next to a campfire. This campfire came with a NECA Friday the 13th Jason figure, and it doubles up great for my Fortnite collection. Here he is with a can of spray paint, getting ready to tag the wall behind him. Here he is with a bunch of Jazwares accessories. They came with some various different Fortnite figures. These accessories all work great with your McFarlane collection. Now that we've taken a very in-depth look at this figure, his accessories, and a bunch of other accessories you can use to enhance this guy, now let's check out his height. From bottom to top, this guy's sitting at about 7.5 inches tall, which is going to translate to about 19 centimeters. Now let's check out his articulation. Starting with his head here, his head cannot rotate, his jaw is not articulated, a little bit soft, you can bend it just a tiny bit. His tongue is on a ball joint, up, down, around, ton of articulation there, very cool feature. Shoulders on a ball joint, they can go up quite a bit more than 90 degrees, up, down, around, all that good stuff. He does have a butterfly joint in there. It's going to allow his shoulders to go in and out. His jacket is made of a soft material, so the butterfly joint can still function. Soft on the bottom as well. He's got a bicep cut below that. Double jointed elbows, they can go about this far. His wrist is a ball between the forearm and hand area. It can rotate around, and it's hinged as well. And if you want to change how it's hinged, you can sort of hold the ball in place, rotate the hand, and then it will hinge in a different direction. It's got some kind of traditional waist articulation here. I feel like there's some kind of, at least it can go forward and back. I don't think it's a ball joint, I can't quite tell. Here, then the waist articulation, legs, not on a ball joint, but a similar type concept. They can go out about that far. They can swivel just a tad in there. Double jointed knees, they can go all the way back like so. And then his foot here, it's got a ball similar to his wrists. Go up, down, can rotate. Toe articulation, and if you wanted to rock, you could rotate the ball in there and do it like so. And next, let's check him out compared with some other action figures. Starting off with some other Fortnite figures. Here he is with the two most recent McFarlane Fortnite releases. We've got Scully and Vendetta. Here he is with the entire McFarlane Fortnite collection. We know the next two figures are going to be Frostbite and Plastic Patroller, but we don't know anything beyond that. And here he is next to the entire Jazwares Fortnite Legendary Series. Between the two companies, we've got quite a character selection. Here are all the Fortnite figures that I bought multiples of. You may ask yourself, why so many? Well, I got all the different wild cards to use as a Royal Flush Gang in my DC action figure world. I got 4 of each Skull Trooper to use as Scarecrow henchmen in my Batman world. I got 2 Crack Shots to use as Toyman henchmen, and 4 Rabbit Raiders and 4 Night Hares to use as Mad Hatter thugs. And here he is in a huge battle royale with all of my Fortnite figures. As you can see, they're shooting each other, they're driving, sniping, launching explosives, gliding, getting loot, healing up, everyone trying to see how many kills they can get, and more importantly, who can get the win. Another thing I thought about doing with this guy is taking him and a bunch of other crazy looking action figures and making a little Joker squad of henchmen. And now, let's check him out compared with some action figures from different various companies to see how he fits in both scale and style wise, in case you want to know which lines you can mix him with. Here he is with some of his McFarlane Toys brothers and sisters. In front of you are 5 different action figure lines, all from McFarlane Toys, all from different various video games, all 7-inch scale. And here he is with some more McFarlane Toys action figure lines. Next, with some DST or Diamond Select toys. Then, with some DC Direct and DC Collectibles figures. And here he is, next to some NECA figures. Then, next to some Mattel wrestling figures. And here he is, next to some Mezco 1/12 cloth soft goods action figures. Then, next to some Mattel DC Universe Classics and Multiverse figures. And here, with some Mafex figures. Then, with some Hasbro Marvel Legends. And here he is, with some SH Figure Arts action figures. So overall, this figure is fantastic. He looks absolutely amazing. I thought when the skin came out, that's a really cool design. Then when the figure was revealed, I thought it looked great. Now that it's finally here, it has met and surpassed my expectations. Sure, his articulation is a little bit limited, but I definitely understand why you won't be able to rotate his head. It just simply would not work. His sculpt, articulation is very nice. Paint job is excellent. Not really feeling the boom bow he came with, but the rest of the accessories are pretty cool. If I were to rate this figure, I'd give him a very solid 8 out of 10. This is one of my favorite McFarlane Fortnite figures they've made so far. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.